Afternoon baseball now from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in New York. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Washington Nationals and the New York Mets. New York have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. Zach Wheeler gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one. And if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year.
Trey Turner.
First delivery to him on the way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike 1. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
High in the air out to center field. Lagares is under it, 1 away. A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Matty, this team has high batting averages up and down the lineup. Just great approaches, consistent ABs from top to bottom, and that's the reason they've been so successful this year.
Here's Howie Kendrick, his career line against Wheeler. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. And a ball 1-0. On the year, Kendrick is carrying a slugging percentage under .350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Roll. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fouled away. Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2. Trouble waiting on deck as Bryce Harper hits next. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Here's Bryce Harper now, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and this one's in the dirt, and he is in there. They couldn't get him at second, and forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And this is what happens when a power hitter is at the plate. You don't want to give him anything in the zone, and sometimes that leads to those tough to handle wild pitches. There's a chance they just put him on first now to avoid him doing any real damage.
The 1-0. hit hard on the ground towards second. Cabrera's there, and there's out number 2.
Batting fourth, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Here's Daniel Murphy now, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but I do know when a guy at the plate is a stud like that and first base is open, there's absolutely zero reason to put the ball in the strike zone. I think he was trying to work around him, and it just got away.
Stepping in now, Frank Morgan. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. No movement on base. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2. Morgan is normally at shortstop, although they've got him playing third base here today.
Yeah, always one of my favorite things to do. You watch this guy today. Playing shortstop, you have time. There's rhythm. There's a timing to that position. Third base, man, step in and dive, reactionary position. You have to come get it, go back on it. A lot of different things. This is a fun player to watch today.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Fouled off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Nats leave a pair. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Joe Ross, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Joe Ross. A lot of people know Joe Ross because of his brother Tyson Ross, who also is a pitcher. Joe Ross quality mix, 95 to 96 miles an hour. Good hard slider and a straight changeup. If he brings the goods, it could be a long night for the opposing team.
Stepping up to the plate, Juan Lagares. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Digging in the switch hitter as Dribble Cabrera, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set. Here it comes. And the curveball is chopped foul right at the plate. It's strike 1. Lagares on at first. Nobody out. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. The 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Sliding stop by Murphy. Nice snag, but no chance to get an out. So there'll be runners at first and second. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. Stepping in, Michael Conforto. Lifetime against Joe Ross. He's gone 3 for 6. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider. First and second here with nobody out. Conforto tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
The 2-1 home. Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or you just pitch around him?
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Late that time for a strike.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Here's Todd Frazier now. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Very weakly on the ground. Frazier, or the Todd Father as he's affectionately called. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy.
Now, meanwhile, this is going to be extra bases, and it's going to do some damage. 1 run scores. And a relay home, and he's in there safely as they jump out ahead with 3 runs scoring on the play.
And that triple could not have come at a better time. The team has really struggled the last few games trying to get over the hump, and they're looking for anything good to happen to them, and I'd say that triple definitely qualifies. They are fired up.
Here's Jay Bruce now. He swings and grounds it to short. Turner has it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Stepping in, Wilmer Flores. Lifetime against Joe Ross. Just 3 for 14. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one. And this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
You know, I think they have to be looking for more out of Adrian Gonzalez. He's really been struggling, hitting under 200 over the last 10 games. He doesn't usually go into these long droughts, but right now he's truly in one. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Here's Adrian now. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit to short. Turner fields it cleanly. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. So they score 4 times on just 1 lone hit, 2 errors in the inning, and no one left. We move ahead to the top of the second now. The Mets are out on top, 4-0. Here's Mark Reynolds, and he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a dive in recent action.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0.
As an offense right here, 4-0, you can't let that get away from you. You're a grand slam from tying this one up. Everyone take a deep breath and just start getting some guys on base.
Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. The 1-1 is a slider taken for a ball. The 2-1 misses off the plate.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Popped him up. Flores is calling for it. He's got it 1 away.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And let's focus on Adrian Gonzalez, one of the best in the business at first base. The ability to bail his infielders out time and time again with soft hands and pickability.
Digging in, Michael Taylor. His career line against Wheeler. He's a perfect 3 for 3. First offering on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Two and 0 to the National center fielder. The 2-0. 3-0 now. Matt Wieters waiting on deck. Comes with a slider, 3-0, but gets it over for strike 1.
This is where, if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks at bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters, now. He's set, and the pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Taylor leads off first with 1 away. The first with it is Wheeler, and a dive, but he's back in there. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit, kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Now a throw over to first, just keeping him close. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Grounded to short, taken in by Flores. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it the side is retired. 1 left for Washington. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Lifetime against Joe Ross. He's gone 3 for 8.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's the 0-1 from Ross. Hit on the ground out to short. Turner loves it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Time for a look at the curly W on D. And let's focus our attention on the guy behind the dish, Matt Wieters. Not easy to do his job at get out of that crouch at 6'4", 6'5", and throw an absolute rocket down to second base. And oh, by the way, hit from both sides of the plate. Look for him to have a big day today.
So digging in now, Zach Wheeler. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Harper is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Center fielder number 12, Juan Lagares.
Here's Juan Lagares. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Kind of a surprise not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least 1 pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One and 1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. The 1-1. And this is fouled at the plate. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Man, that's surprising, Dan. This guy's flailing at stuff in the dirt and above his head to get to 2 strikes, and then he lays him a cookie.
Well, you would think after throwing 2 pitches out of the zone that he would triple up and throw a third one either up, down, or in and out, but that one right in the middle of the strike zone.
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Outside, 3-0 now. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
A little bouncer, but it gets fouled. The next 3-2. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Lagares, the runner at first with 2 gone. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hendrick moves over, and the inning is over. Mets leave 1, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Some fans still trickling into the ballpark as we get you set for the top of inning number 3. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and starting out the inning, the exciting speedster Trey Turner. First offering on its way. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Here comes Wheeler's 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Under it, Lagares, and there's one away. So with one gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. At the plate, Howie Kendrick. He drew a base on balls his first time up. First pitch on its way. And a fastball just a bit high. Line drive to center field. But this will hang up just a bit as it's taken in chest high for a tough second out.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
And now Bryce Harper. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Oh, 2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Nationals have yet to crack the hit column thus far. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
No.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Daniel Murphy would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Hard around first is Harper racing for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Into the box, Daniel Murphy, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Comes into his first at-bat at 283. An even 20 home runs and 58 runs batted in. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carrying. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Now this pitch is lined into left center field. That's a base hit. And the run is in from second as they're on the board for the first time. 4-1 now.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher's standpoint, D-Roy. You get the first two out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your two boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double, finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
Into the box now, Frank Morgan. And it's quickly 0-2. Murphy leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. In the dirt here. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
Here's the 1-2. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
The 2-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for the Nationals. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Mets lead it 4-1. Now to the plate, Michael Conforto. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tapper up the line. And the throw gets him as he takes away a hit that time. So with 1 away in the inning, we'll give you a look at the current standings entering play. As you can see that these guys have a pretty good stranglehold on the division to this point. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Todd Frazier. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? First pitch coming. Here it is. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
4-1's our score here in inning number 3. Two balls and a strike.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
The 2-1 home. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Yeah, it looked like the center fielder got a fairly good jump on this ball, but he just doesn't have enough hops to bring it in. And once it's by him, you know he was going to get at least a double.
Here's Jay Bruce now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Hit hard on the ground to the right, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
That's got to be frustrating for the pitcher right there. He's well aware of who's having great seasons and who's having the tough seasons at the plate for the opposition. This guy put him in the tough season bucket. He just gave up a knock to him.
In now, Wilmer Flores. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball one. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores. The 1-1 home is a sharp slider taken low for a ball.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. On deck, there's Adrian Gonzalez. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Tough slider down low for a strike.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hard hit ball to second. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And they'll add one more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game.
Now batting number 23, first baseman, Adrian.
So 2 men are on with 1 man out. And now the left-handed hitting Adrian Gonzalez will get a shot. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Here it comes, 0-2. And it's 1-2. The 1-2. Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Bruce on second. Flores at first. 1 gone. Sinker. 3-2 now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Once again, a 3-2. And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4, according to Woody Keller.
Wow, I'm not sure what they were afraid of in this at-bat. The count moved to 3-2, and they didn't even challenge him there. I can understand being careful with some hitters, but not that guy. He'll happily take the walk.
So striding in, Travis d'Arnaud. And he's got a shot to open up an even greater lead if he can get something into the outfield. From the stretch. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Harper on the run. And he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. And he is safe at the plate as they open things further to 6-1 now.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with a sac fly.
Ready for another chance? Zach Wheeler. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Looks at a two-seamer right down the middle.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
2 down, runners at first and second. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And a big strikeout there. They'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Mets lead this one 6-1. Leading off the inning, Mark Reynolds. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Mark Reynolds.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And it's fouled away. Hit on the ground out to short. Flores has it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Mets organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action. Settling in now, Michael Taylor reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Way in front of that fastball. One out, nobody on. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
The 1-1. And he fouls this one off. A ball and 2 strikes from Zach Wheeler. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. One run, 2 hits, and 2 errors on the Washington line score. He stays alive, still 2-2. Left side. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dio, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Wieters awaits the 0-1 pitch outside. The throw is there, and he's out trying to take second. So he turned to the slide step that time, and it paid off nicely.
Yeah, the slide step is basically a shortened pitching motion that gets the ball to the catcher's hands faster, and it was well executed that time. Might have been the difference between out and safe.
The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
On the ground to the left side. Frazier's up with it. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. Nationals go quietly. They trail 6-1. Here's Juan Lagares.
Leading off the 4th inning, center fielder, Juan Lagares.
First pitch of the at-bat. Seared down the first baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Line toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Now the National skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll beat an early retreat here this afternoon, as he could never really get into the flow of the ball game. Jeremy Hellickson answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Asdrubal Cabrera will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And there he goes towards second. Fouled away. pulled toward right center field. Kendrick is in pursuit. He's there and records the first out.
The left fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Now at the plate, Michael Conforto, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. First offering on its way. Right back at the mound. And that gets through for a one-out base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting rough.
Here's Todd Frazier now. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Swing and the ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
Lagares at second. Conforto is over at first with 1 away. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Well, with that base hit, D-Row, he's 3/4 of the way to the cycle. The only one he needs now is the home run, and he should get another AB in this one.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. People are like to downplay the cycle a little bit. I'm a huge fan of it myself. If he can mix in this homer right here, not only hits for the cycle, but 4 knocks in the game.
Now at the plate, Jay Bruce. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base pass, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
Behind 0-2 now. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
6 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And whoa, this is off the third base bag. And the run is in to score from third. And they will not get an out on this as the run will score on a most bizarre infield single.
Danny, I know that's not the execution he was looking for right there. That batter's eyes lit up on that pitch.
Not a real good changeup. One of the things, Mark, this pitcher will do, he'll use that changeup like most pitchers will use the curveball. His changeup is that good. That one wasn't, though.
First offering on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself at bad counts.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The 1-1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2 is taken high, but for a called strike 3.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Here's Adrian now. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And not in time as the run scores. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 9-1 ball game.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Hellickson pauses. Here it is on 2-0. Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now. Set and the 2-1 pitch. Just a bit low, ball 3.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
The 3-1. And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
First pitch on its way. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Just missed with a breaking ball.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
3 runs already home here. Fouled off. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken for strike 2. The 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. We played 4 full. The Mets are out on top 9-1. Matt Adams will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 15, Matt Adams.
And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. 287 the average coming in. 13 home runs and 49 runs batted in.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. The 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
On its way is pitch number 75. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
In now for Washington, Trey Turner. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Adams gets his lead at first, nobody out. And they go away here. It's a cold strike, 0-2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Here it comes on 0-2. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Tapped down the line. That winds up foul. And that swung on and missed, so good work on the mound will take care of the National League's leading hitter, and there's one away.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
Into the box, Howie Kendrick. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air and deep to left center field. Back goes Lagares. Gone! A 2-run shot for Howie Kendrick. Home run number 2 for him on the year. And this lead has been cut to just 6 now.
It's almost a shame because he was pitching a gem today, at least until he served up this 2-run shot. Just goes to show one pitch, one swing is all it takes to change a pitcher's entire day.
And now Bryce Harper, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Still only 1 out in the inning. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And as you see there, his total places him second on the Nationals in that category. Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound. And that is going to be all for Zach Wheeler. So he'll head to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, not enough to qualify for the victory, as his bullpen will have to go a long way to hang on to the lead. Paul Sewald enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Daniel Murphy will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's the strike. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Here it comes, 0-2. And that one just missed outside.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2 is a ball high and inside. Right side. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Standing in now, Frank Morgan, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Skied into straightaway right. Bruce giving chase. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mark Reynolds.
Here's Mark Reynolds. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball that misses.
One out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
Count even at 2-2. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Coda Glover gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
Juan Lagares.
First pitch on its way. Missed with a slider. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And it's fouled away. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
1 strike.
Hit out towards second. Murphy showing off his range. And there's one away.
Now batting.
And there are the final numbers for the Washington starter. And he'll likely do his best to forget about today. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring in the second baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2. Smoked on the ground left side. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time, work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field.
Coming to the plate now, Michael Conforto, 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. First offering on its way. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. Cabrera, base runner at first with 1 out. And the changeup is way low that time.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
The 1-1. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Third baseman number 21, Todd Frazier.
So it's a runner at first with two gone, and standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. He's set. Here it comes. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Mets strand one, but they lead it by a margin of 9-3. Digging in now, Michael Taylor. He'll lead things off in the Washington sixth.
The left fielder number 3, Michael Taylor.
First pitch on its way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Conforto giving chase. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Up next for the Nationals, catcher, Matt Wieters.
Digging in, Matt Wieters. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. Now the 1-0. Back up the middle. Flores is there. On to first, and Wieters is set down now. 2 away.
The pitcher number 30, Coda Lover.
Adam Eaton will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 2, Adam Eaton.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. The average at 284 to begin play. 6 home runs, and he's driven in 45. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Conforto is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Still way back. It's 9-3. Sammy Solis gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Here's Jay Bruce now. He'll be the first to the plate for the Mets in their half of the 6th.
Right fielder, Jay Bruce.
First offering on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. Lined into left center. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Digging in, Wilmer Flores. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Bruce aboard here at first with nobody out. Hit on the ground to third. One there. On to Reynolds, and it's a double play.
Now batting number 23. First baseman, Adrian.
Here's Adrian now. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. A high fastball is in there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees. A ball and 2 strikes.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
Here's the pitch. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans, but they lead it by a margin of 9-3. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0 is a slider that backs up for a ball.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
2-1 to count to Trey Turner.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
It's a 2-1 home. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bruce on the run, and that's the first out of the inning.
Center fielder number 12, Howie Kendrick.
Here's Howie Kendrick. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. On the corner away, a ball and a strike. Popped him up. Cabrera is there for it. 2 down.
The right fielder number 34, Bryce Harper.
Now at the plate, Bryce Harper. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two and 0.
2-0.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Now with the base is empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
The 3-0. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but foul. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Now batting, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Here's Daniel Murphy now, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course.
It's really been an amazing transition for Daniel Murphy, known more as an average type hitter, Matt, when he was a member of the New York Mets. But since he's put on a Nationals uniform, boy, the power surge has come, and it has not stopped.
Harper is off at first with 2 away. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
Line hard. Foul. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Conforto coasts under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nationals leave 1. Still way back. It's 9-3. Next up from New York, Travis d'Arnaud. It was a walk in his last trip.
Travis d'Arnaud.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Turner is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, pitcher, Paul Sewell.
David Wright will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Right.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 2 home runs and 14 driven in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. 1 out, nobody on. Big breaking ball and a beauty that time. 1-2. The 1-2 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. To short. Turner has it. Throw to first is in time to take care of Wright, and that's the 2nd out.
Center fielder number 12, Juan Lagares.
Standing in, Juan Lagares. Couple of singles for him and 4 trips for him this afternoon. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Liner towards second, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order go the Mets, but they lead it by a margin of 9-3. Hansel Robles is on now out of the bullpen as he'll make his 70th appearance so far this year.
Hansel Robles.
Striding in now for the Nats, Frank Morgan. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The windup and the 0-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. High pop up. Gonzalez has a play. 1 away. Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. Here's Mark Reynolds. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. And here's a swing and a miss as they jump ahead of Reynolds here. 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And Reynolds wisely lays off there. It's 1-2 now. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Pitch on the way. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Stepping in now, Michael Taylor. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Hard ground ball to third. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Hey, one of the things that makes it so tough to pitch is you consistently have to make good pitches. Even on 2-0, you just can't lay one right down the middle.
Yeah, I'm sure he wanted to nip a corner right there. But hats off, challenging 2-0 in a fastball count. He came and got some.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters, now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Two and 0 now.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage. 2-0.
Taylor, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that's in there. 2-1.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
And the 2-1. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Well, he made quick work of the first two guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
Wilmer Defoe will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. And he lays off there, 1-0.
1 ball, no strikes.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Ready with the 1 and 2. And that one just missed outside. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2 and 2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close.
Nats leave a pair. Still way back. It's 9-3. Joaquin Benoit enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Joaquin Benoit.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Asdrubal Cabrera.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
1-1.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Taylor is there. 1 out.
The left fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Next for the Mets, Michael Conforto. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's set, and the pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. One out, nobody on. Behind a changeup, if you can imagine, for a strike. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Reynolds in foul ground. And no, they can't get there.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Here's Todd Frazier now, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. And he's got a shot at history. Needs to send one over the wall to complete the cycle. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Hit back up the middle. Turner fields it cleanly. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they lead it by a margin of 9-3. Jerry's Familia comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Ready once again, Trey Turner, lifetime against Familia. He's just 2 for 9. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. From the stretch, here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Familia is exactly what you want out of a bullpen arm. It's a rare occasion that anyone squares him up. He doesn't give up a lot of hits, and when he does, they're almost always kept in the yard.
Matty V, there are 2 keys to being a good relief pitcher, and always remember these. 1, limit the base on balls. 2, keep the ball in the ballpark. You can't defend a walk, and you can't defend a round tripper, and he does both.
2-0 now. The 2-0 on the way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Three and 1 to the National shortstop. Waiting on deck is Howie Kendrick. Three and 1, here it is. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
At the plate, Howie Kendrick. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there, as it just about came in and nailed him. Turner on at first, nobody out. Hit out towards second, right to Cabrera. The second for 1, on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
At the plate, Bryce Harper. It was a walk in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that misses inside 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Grounded to third. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him, and the Mets have ended their 5-game losing streak as the ball game is over.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games, but they got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that now.
9-3 the final tally here in this one. The New York Mets put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Paul Sewald wins out of the bullpen his 9th victory of the year. Joe Ross worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious New York Mets. 9 runs, 12 hits, no errors, left 7 men on base. The Nationals, 3 runs on 7 hits, 2 errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 33 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.